Something big is happening in the real estate world. We're seeing some of the industry's absolute top-performing teams making some really surprising moves. We're talking about titans of the industry here. And in this explainer, we're going to break down what's really driving this great brokerage shuffle. To get a sense of just how big these moves are, let's just start with this number. Over $550 million. And what's really wild is what that number actually represents. Yeah, that's not the total for everyone we're talking about. That is the combined career sales from just two of the teams we're about to look at. So these are not struggling businesses trying to find a lifeline. These are absolute powerhouses at the top of their game. Which leads to the big question, right? Why would these incredibly successful teams who've obviously figured out how to win suddenly decide to pack up and switch sides? Let's dig into what's really going on here.
Okay, so the first major reason, it's kind of like a quest for superpowers. These top teams are looking to plug into the massive scale, the cutting-edge tech, and the marketing muscle that really only a giant global brokerage can offer.
Take Will Koberg's team. These guys are already wizards with innovative video marketing. But by joining up with Christie's International Real Estate, Koberg's goal is to, in his words, scale intelligently and amplify marketing impact. Basically, he wants to tap into a system that's way more powerful than anything they could build on their own. And this really gets at the choice a lot of these teams are facing. Look, having a strong local reputation is fantastic, but a global network gives you instant worldwide brand recognition and access to tech and data that you just can't get otherwise. That's a huge leg up in today's market.
And it's not just one team. The Lisa Sevajian Group, which has done over $300 million in sales, made a similar jump over to eXp Realty. Their stated goal? To become leaner, faster, and more globally connected. It's another perfect example of a top team using a bigger platform to get more efficient and just reach more people.
But here's the thing, it's not always about just getting bigger and going global. For some of these other top teams, the move is driven by something totally different. It's a search for the right culture, for a brokerage that just fits their values and who they are. Chris Lilly's story is a perfect example of this. After 35 years of serving her community, her biggest priority was finding a partner that really valued the human aspect of the business. She wasn't looking to change her firm's identity. She wanted to find a partner that would enhance it. And you see a similar story with the Coulter and Castillo Group. They've done over $250 million in career sales. They chose to go with Howard Hanna. Lauren Coulter said it's because of the brand's deep local roots and its family ownership. It just made their clients feel comfortable, and that trust was more important to them than a global name. So as this table shows you, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. You've got the Koberg Group going to Christie's for that global tech and network, while the Coulter and Castillo team picked Howard Hanna for local trust. It really proves the best move is different for everybody. But there's a third reason emerging that's kind of changing the whole game.
So, beyond the scale and the culture, this third motivation is popping up, and it might be the biggest one yet. Top agents don't just want to work for a brokerage, they want a real say in how it's run. They're looking for a seat at the table.
And Ken Pozek's recent move with his 38-person team is the poster child for this trend. But it's not just that he moved his team over to Real Brokerage, it's what happened next that really shows you where the industry might be headed. So get this, Pozek joins the firm, brings his whole team with him, and then he's appointed to the board of directors. This is a game changer. You've got a top-producing agent who now has a direct hand in shaping the entire company's strategy. That's a whole new level of influence. And this wasn't some accident. The brokerage itself said that this move shows they believe agents should have a direct voice in the company's future. It's a really smart way to attract the best of the best by offering them something way more valuable than just a bigger check, real power. Okay, so we've looked at the three big drivers here: scale, culture, and influence. Now, let's connect all the dots. What does all this shuffling at the top actually mean for you, whether you're buying or selling a home? At the end of the day, all of these moves, whether they're for better tech, a better cultural fit, or a bigger voice, they're all aimed at one thing: providing better service to clients like you. So for you, this can mean some real, tangible benefits. Your agent might now have access to way more powerful tools to market your home or find you a new one. If you're moving across the country, they could be part of a massive global referral network. And really, all this competition at the top is only going to drive more innovation across the entire industry, which means better service for everybody. All of this brings up a really fascinating question about the future of real estate, doesn't it? Who's going to have the advantage in the years to come? Is it the nimble, independent star with that deep local knowledge? Or is it going to be the super team backed by a global powerhouse? The industry is definitely changing, and the final answer, well, that's still being written.